Well, this week I'm kind of in between projects, so I don't want to start anything because I'm not going to be able to get it done today. So I'm just going to kind of take you guys along and just do a couple of chores around the house. And the first thing that I'm going to be working on is the gate over here. You can see here that this is it's kind of broken off, and that comes from slamming it shut. We've got a lot of kids in the neighborhood that like to come around and play on our swing. We put this swing set up for the kids probably 10 or 15 years ago, and they've all outgrown it. But we've got the kids in the neighborhood, and some of our nieces and nephews like to come over and swing on it. And you know how kids are, they're always running. They'll run out the gate, slam it shut behind them, and it has come loose. So what I'm going to do is, rather than using these screws that go in maybe an inch and a quarter, and I'm going to bolt all the way through to fix that. But first I need to go pick up a couple of bolts. So I'll get back, I'll go do that, and then we'll get started. First, I think I'm going to take this off so I can make sure that I get the right diameter bolt, and I should be able to just spin it right off. All right, let's head to the store. All right, I've got my bolts. And what I want to do now is I want to paint these black so that they match my latch. Might give this a little touch up as well. All right, we'll let that dry. We'll flip it over and give it another coat. All right, that'll dry off, and then we'll take it over and get it installed. Okay, while we're waiting for the paint to dry, come over here and I want to drill these through. All right, got those drilled. These are all dried off. So let's go ahead and get this installed. I didn't pay attention to my drill bit. It's not wide enough. Try that again. Okay, I've got some washers and lock nuts for the other side. all I could get was 4-inch bolts. So those are too long, so I need to cut those off. Alright, now let me go get a file and I can file those down. Alright, I think that's going to do just fine. Alright, another project I've got is to replace these. Okay, it looks like what they did when they installed this is they just used a nail gun. Nailed that right into the concrete or the mortar. So I'm not going to be able to unscrew that. I'm going to see if I can't just rip this off. Alright, I'm not going to try to remove that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drill another hole here using a masonry bit. And I've got some masonry screws, and I'll use that to attach a new strap. I'm going to have to get a punch and punch a hole in that. Alright, just used a self-tapping screw, and now that's nice and secure. Alright, I know some of you guys were screaming into your computer that how come I didn't use a washer, and I heard you, so I'm gonna fix that. This doesn't just slip out, I gotta unscrew it. Alright, I'm gonna place this washer here. Hopefully it's not too big. All right, let's see if you can see that. I like that a lot better. Without that washer, this would have just ripped right out. So good catch on you guys' part. All right, another little task that I need to do is make a little repair on my chipper. You can see here that due to the vibration, this is split nearly all the way down. So what I want to do is take a bracket and bolt it onto this corner to keep this shut. I mean, it still works, but with this rattling, it's so loud that you have to wear ear protection. So I'm going to fix that here. Alright, so I'm going to be bolting this bracket to this corner. So I'm just going to hold it in place while I drill my holes. And I'm going to be using lock nuts. Just going to finger tighten it for now. All right, I'm hoping with those lock nuts that this won't vibrate loose. So just a quick little repair. Check another one off the list. So I just figured I'd spend the day just going around doing little odds and ends. I think I'll just mow the grass and trim it and get that all cleaned up and probably just call it a day. I'm not going to bore you guys with watching me mow the grass, so I guess I'll call it here. And I'll talk to you guys later. I just wanted to give a shout out to one of my viewers. He watches every one of my videos, leaves a comment every week, and he lives in southern Louisiana, where Hurricane Ida is just getting ready to make land. So Frank, be safe out there, buddy.